Hello, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium once again. Peanut has turned into a singer. I don't know. There he is in his little vest. So if you hear him howling in the background, there's not a thing I can do about it. I'm here by myself. But I got a call to do a radio program uh, on the 12th, one of those iHeartRadio things. And as I'm being interviewed for it, he starts doing this strange singing, howling thing. Not this little thing, this little, that's just, that's all the time, but it's a howling, singing thing. And he says, "What is that?" I said, "Well, that's my dog. He's decided to sing at this important moment." So, anyway, if you hear it, just ignore it. He wants to be on the stage, I guess. I think he's 14 pounds now. I think 14, maybe 15, something like that. Anyway, I've done a lot of videos in the last couple of weeks, and none of them are suitable to put up. They're too personal with the president or something not good. But I did hear something and put it in a video, and I forgot about it because I've deleted all those videos. And all of a sudden, they start saying it again. And it's around the world in 80 days. So, and they're saying it's a political import. And that's all they've been talking about all day. So I decided, well, I got to do a video about that. I believe that whoever the president is at that time will make an around the world trip to try and straighten some of these things out that have occurred. And I believe he'll be blindsided by something, negative talk, in a way but he'll be making phone calls or he'll be flying. He'll be communicating with allies and enemies, talking about straightening the course of our country out. Instead of being belligerent and angry and pushy and name calling and all that crap, it'll be more, let's work together stuff. So, and some of you may consider that crap as well, although I don't. I think countries can sit at a table and discuss things without just this crappy, I'm the man and you're nobody stuff. This, in a way and there's using the word conciliatory. So it's amazing how someone can come at you really, really angry and start yelling and shouting, and you just kind of lower your voice and begin to reason with them, and it just goes away. It just goes away. They perceive something that's not real usually, and that's, I think, what the case here is. Now he's chasing his tail. Okay. Peanut, he's having great angst. I can't get him in it. He's saying he wants some company. I know he wants somebody to pet him, but I've been petting him all day. So this is he's saying, come on. Frank and open discussions. They're saying it really clearly. Frank and open discussions about what we can do to improve the climate in the world. That was okay a few years ago. We didn't have all this crap. And someone started yelling and saying things they shouldn't have said and insulting everybody. And we're getting that back. So the conciliatory note, one of understanding, might change the world a little bit. And that's around the world in 80 days. And I heard this yesterday, so what is 80 days? Today's September 25th. It's sometime in November, isn't it? Should have, I mean, I'm as unprepared for this video as you are. We got like 6 days less than this month. Oh, 80 days. I can't be in a meditative state and do math. I can't be not in a meditative state and do math. I don't do math. And something about happy together. There's some kind of and I think this is Meghan Markle and her husband, and I don't know who he is, but they'll be. That's his mother's stuff. They'll be happy together, and I think they're moving soon. I think there's something about going back home for a while. Christmas time, doing some speeches and something to do with hospitals. A united family thing around Christmas time, and making a show of that, and helping underprivileged children, things like that. So be a lot of discussions on the shortcomings of the president. Once the dust settles. I can't say that. Anyway, businesses will pick up. COVID will still be here. There's going to be a drought someplace, and there'll be a shortage of water in the Southwest. And the Southwest is short of water all the time. This has something to do with climate change. It can be pointed to that things will get worse someplace. And why I know they're talking about is they're talking about the Anasazi Indians and Chaco Canyon and all that historical stuff where it was a drought out in Arizona and to here, and that's where those Indians were. And they were the first to build buildings. They built those cliff dwellings, if you've ever seen them. One of my videos on this site is about that. And water will be in short supply again. More angst about grazing rights in the West. There'll be some kind of petition presented to the government to allow more grazing land for really those that don't need it. It's just greed. But anyway, that kind of land's marginal. If you put a lot of cattle on it, there's not much for them to eat anyway. And then anyway, tall men in the saddle with cowboy hats. Be a lot of arguing about why we're not here. Why aren't we over there? Entitlement. They feel they're entitled to it, and really they're not. It's government land. It's not our land. It's not private land. So there'll be a lot of that. Men arming themselves, riding around on horses, which they have done in the past. I lived out there. It's pretty common. It's uncommon for here, but it's fairly common out west. Which sure makes it hard to do a video, the dog. Next April, there'll be a change of everything. Next April, the climate will be much different. It's going to take that long. but things will calm down. Businesses will open up. There'll be a flu shot. There'll be a COVID-19 shot and a new flu shot. And the market's going to go down, but it's been going down. That's no big thing, but it will come back up when the announcement that the shot is available and people can get one, and they'll be giving it away. You won't have to pay for it because we need it. I see a lot of arguing about giving more stimulus checks, and this is going according to plan. They're each blaming each other. People can't pay their rent, but they're arguing over giving money. So, and sometimes my dog sees things that aren't there, just like I do, and he's barking at that. It's my father. He's been around the house all day, so it's not unusual. My wife's noticed it. He'll stare off in the corner and start barking. There's nothing there. It's my father. He'll say it's me. And sometimes my mother. And a little dog. It's an old dog I had in high school. Just a weird. Oh, and it's an interesting video, isn't it? I'm catching gnats. The first of the month, my wife and I are going to do the horoscope. She's going to pull a card. We did this, I don't think, a year ago, so I just got tired of it. I have an attention span of a small bug. So we've decided to team up. She'll pull a card. I'll do the psychic medium reading for each sign. And I think y'all enjoyed that the last time. And we'll do that again. The cards are, good readers can make cards produce a really good reading, but they don't get voices. They don't get the nuance that I hear. And we'll see that she'll pull a card and what I get will be, or I'll probably go first and her card will confirm what I say. And if she goes first, then I'll confirm what her card says. And of course, if she goes first and pulls a card and says, well, it's going to rain in Spain, then I could just say it's going to rain in Spain. See, that doesn't work. So I'll have to give mine first, and she'll pull her card, and she'll hold it up, and you card readers will see that it matches up. So one form of reading is really just as valid as another one. Interpretation of the cards can be the difficult part of it, not pulling the card, but the interpretation of it. The same with voices, like I hear Around the World in 80 Days. And I sit around for a couple of days, and all of a sudden it's a political import. So something important is going to happen in 80 days, a political import. And it's a roundabout. It's an unwinding of things in a political fashion in a positive way. Trying to go back in time where we didn't have this problem for decades. Now everybody's screaming at each other. Everybody's angry at everybody. Everybody's suing everybody for silly stuff. That was my muffin. No, it wasn't. I'm going to sue you. It's just silly. Things are completely out of hand. So trying to unwind the anger that's creating these, jamming the courts with silly lawsuits over nothing. What to do about nothing, as Shakespeare said. So this is a video today, and in about 5 or 6 days we'll do the horoscope predictions together, which is always interesting. I don't remember it. I have to look back. I have to watch the video again to see what I said. So, but my wife will get into it, and it'll be great fun. We always have fun when we do things like that together. Be safe, calm down. We've seen this kind of stuff before, and I hate to say it, but mostly nothing comes of it. You'd think there'd be a great change, legislation to enact to do this and do that and make things better, and it just generally doesn't happen. Same people are running things. if they wanted that, they would have done something about it. And burning cars in buildings isn't going to get you what you want, because now the majority of people see that as just destruction. And I know it hurts the movement. So anyway, hope for better things in the future. Maybe we can get together on these things and run it to ground and fix some things, because now they're out in the open. It'd be easy to do something. They're going to let it slide by. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you there was something. No effective legislation is going to be passed. It'll be just because if people wanted it, they'd have it. And the same people are doing the same voting. Nothing changes. Anyway, look for the political import in 80 days. Look for the changing of things in an effective manner. Someone saying in an effective manner. And don't get angry about stuff that doesn't matter. It's okay to get angry about stuff that does matter. Just try not to hurt your neighbors over it. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.